is 6 Yard Box. You're welcome to the channel. Follow, like, share, subscribe to the channel. This is all about 90 minutes where we look at that game between Tottenham and Brighton on Saturday, 3 o'clock kickoff live. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share, all that kind of good stuff. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's look at the stats for the match first. I think Tottenham. Um, yeah, I think Tottenham rode their luck in that game, no doubt about it. Let's look at the stats for that one. With the game coming into it, I never thought Tottenham, for some reason, I'm always very positive, but for that game, I just felt we've not been defending properly, and I just felt like we just couldn't cope. Just couldn't cope. Just couldn't cope with the pressure. Just couldn't cope with the way they played. With the way Brighton played. They just dominated. They played really possession football, moved the ball, and players moving off the ball. Tottenham couldn't press. The first half, we tried to press in a couple of minutes in the first half when the game kicked off. We went and pressed. But we just couldn't get close to them. Got a goal against the run of play to Sonny with a cracking goal. I think that's what Sonny should do more. I think he was saying after the match that when when he had the chance, when the ball came to him for that goal, Oibie was shouting, "Shoot, shoot, shoot!" And I think that's what should be ringing in his ears, man. Because I think he needs to do a lot more. Sometimes he wants to take too many touches of the ball. Sometimes when he gets into that area, just shift it and smash it, or shift it and pass it, or whatever. You should just let it flow naturally. Yeah, I think that Sonic deserved that goal, really. And if you look at the stats, shots on target, Tottenham had 9, Brighton had 17 shots. Shots in general, 17-9 to Brighton. Shots on target, Tottenham had 3, Brighton had 4. Possession 35% for Tottenham, Brighton 65. That's obvious. 200 passes, 200 plus passes from Tottenham, 5 something from Brighton. They play forward football. That's what I like about Brighton. The football is always direct, going forward, and it's really something to enjoy. And with Tottenham play that kind of football, I really like it with Kane at the end of everything. I think we'll score a lot of goals. I think the next manager has to do that for me, but it all comes down to winning games at the end of the day, to be honest. So yeah, 77% accuracy, Brighton's 87, 15 fouls, Brighton's 15 as well, same number of fouls. Yellow cards 3, 1 to Brighton. Tottenham red cards, no red cards on both sides. Offsides 2-1. Corners, Tottenham had 3, Brighton had 7, and that shows the kind of domination Brighton have for that game. And they have somebody that could stick the ball in the net. They would have at least scored a couple of goals. But sometimes you don't deserve what you get, both in football and in life sometimes. And yeah, I think Tottenham just rode their luck on that one. And for the decision as well, for that penalty, I think I saw it from the referee's point of view. I think Oibe went to tackle him. He didn't catch him, but when he's trailing, his feet was coming down after the tackle, and then I think that's what caught Mitoma. Yeah, Tottenham go away with it. I would say, yeah, we've been at the end of some dodgy VAR or referee decisions as well. The 2 other goals, I think, I don't know. The one from Mitoma where the ball hit his hand. I don't know where your elbow starts from, where your hand starts from. I think those kind of, I think what people are missing on those 2 handball goals that was not given. They said if the ball touched your hand on its way to go, they wouldn't give it. And I think, we need a little bit more clarity from these referees. I don't know. I think it's just one of those. I bet next week they'll probably not give it or whatever. So it's a bit of a tough one for fans to actually make comments to know what the situation is. If the referees are consistent, then everybody will be on the same page. But because they are not consistent, it creates a lot of drama around the football. So yeah, unlucky to Brighton. I think Tottenham really rode their luck in that one, and they got the victory. Hurricane got the goal to Brighton got an equalizer from a corner. I can't remember, it was free. I think I'm tired of talking about Tottenham defense. I'm just gonna let it slide. Free header from Dunk. I don't know, and they keep putting Dunk and Skip. I don't know why they're doing that. Maybe Brighton because Brighton have a lot of big players, but I think there'll have been somebody else picking up Dunk. I think Tottenham were marking zonally, so they put their big guys in the central area, central zones. So Oibie, Skip, Oibie, Dyer, and Romero were in those central area and Longley. I think that's where the situation was, but still, Brighton got the equalizer, great header. I think the keeper made some incredible saves as well. There was one he made, I can't remember who he made it, I think it was Mitoma then. Caicedo hit the post as well. The ball came off the post. I thought it was going to go in off Lloris, but it was lucky. Tottenham rode their luck and got the goal. Beautiful play from Sonny on the right hand side. Not Meg finds Oibie. Oibie put it in a dangerous area, and Harry Kane was onto that like a flash, and hit it first time, and it took a deflection as well. It was going in. And yeah, I think Tottenham got the victory, and it's I'll say it's about time they got get something. But that don't happen often to Tottenham, so they gotta step up in this next couple of games. I think it's Brentford next. No, sorry, it's Bournemouth next. They gotta show up, or else we can lose that. Bro. They're a very good side as well. Not they're a good side. I'll say that they play with a lot of energy. Tottenham have to be awake on that one. I think that's next week Saturday, so we'll be all over that one. And yeah, Tottenham got the victory, which they don't deserve, but they take. I'm gonna take it as a Tottenham fan. So just looking forward to the rest of the games, end of the season, get the manager, a new manager in, and let's go from there. And I think we all know what the problem is at Tottenham: it's defense. And that's not going to change. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, 6 box, and want to get to 100. Like we keep saying, if you can help us, we really appreciate it. And yeah, looking forward to the rest of the week. And have a lovely Easter, whatever Easter Monday, whatever you do. And I'll see you next time.